everybody, welcome to another video of Arsenal Fan Circle. Come on in, pull up a chair, as I always say. You're welcome here. Just a quick recap of the games this weekend. We've just seen recently today that Liverpool and Everton ended in a 0-0 draw. And as you'll see later in this video, on the predicted points that I had done on the show for Sunday, with Gundit News. It's so difficult to get points now in the English Premier League, and all four teams, Arsenal, Manchester United, Tottenham and Chelsea, will have to face Everton, who I think are going to get a little bit stronger as this season goes on. Everton played very well today, so that's one tricky hurdle everyone has to surpass. But wanted to look back also on Manchester United and Chelsea, and they struggled. Both teams struggled to various degrees in getting the wins that they required. Chelsea beat Fulham earlier today, and Manchester United beat Southampton. These teams that are in the relegation zone are going to give it their all. They're going to fight and scrap because they're not safe yet until they get to 40 plus points. They're not going to give up. So teams like Southampton and Cardiff, even Huddersfield and Fulham are going to fight tooth and nail the whole way and not going to make it easy. You see how the teams, Manchester United pulled out the win in the end, but it was in the 88th minute. But anyway, let's cast our minds all the way back to Saturday and the North London derby, and I want to give a shout out to Unai Emery, who kind of put his neck on the line a little bit in choosing a lineup that was controversial to a lot of supporters, and if it didn't go well, he would have been under a lot of heat. But it shows the conviction of the man. Our coach has his own mind on things, and he believes in what he's doing. And us Gooner fans, we're going on this ride this season with the Arsenal. Things had become pretty predictable under the previous manager. We kind of knew when the team was better that we would get top four all the time, and the last two seasons have been not so great for Arsenal fans, but we always knew that we would have some kind of Wenger consistency. And we wondered about this season, what would happen. Would we have that consistency? Would things be so predictable? And for the most part, we have been punching quite well in the league. I'm not going to say above our weight, because this coach is getting the best out of the team. And that's what he does. He takes players and he makes them better. You see lots of instances this season, lots of players who have improved under him. Iwobi, Bellerin, Holding, Leno, the list goes on. Socrates, Koscielny. Not that Koscielny got better, but we did get him back to fitness, and he and Socrates are forming a great partnership now, which I think can stabilize us for the rest of the season and maybe get us to that promised land of top four. We have a very good partnership up front with Lacazette and Aubameyang if they play together, but individually they are world class, and we are we shouldn't really pick on them for having an off day, because that's what it was. Both strikers had an off day. Yes, I was a little bit worried about Aubameyang when he stepped up for that penalty, and also Lacazette missed a really, really presentable chance. But not to complain too much, but we all know that the refereeing decisions were pretty bad, and most of the decisions went against us, albeit we did get a penalty at the end. But I think that the officiating was so bad that they were trying to balance things up at that point. The linesman was not even in line for the offside penalty. incident. You know, the linesman was behind play. But, let's talk about the positives. Ramsey playing in his backyard one more time. Wembley and the North London Derby are a perfect storm for him to put in a really, really good performance. He scored an amazing goal that we're all going to forget. We're all going to remember for years to come and not forget. And now we cannot complain. He's going to go to Juventus. We're going to miss him. But this is the last remnants, probably, of the previous regime's mistakes, that we were not able to sweeten the deal for Ramsey. But I feel like he always wanted to experience the last 3 or 4 years of his playing career with a new challenge abroad. When Barcelona were looking for him, that was a possibility for him. But, he's found the home now in Juventus, and we have to think of Ramsey now as a bit of a legend, and wish him all the best. And Aaron Ramsey, we will be watching the remainder of your career with interest. You're going to go play with Ronaldo in the Italian league and do quite well probably. But we can have nothing but fond memories of your time at Arsenal. Also providing great moments in the FA Cups for us. 2 FA Cup finals that you've scored winners in, So we can have no qualms. And you got us a goal that could ultimately take us to top 4 or the Champions League next season. And that's starting our rebuilding process under Unai Emery. But that's about all I've got to say. I just wanted to recap the North London Derby. And let's remember, people, that last year we played against Tottenham at Wembley and we were pretty toothless. Tottenham had way more possession than us, and we were pretty soundly beaten 1-0. And we were lucky to maybe have a half chance with Lacazette at the end. We could not complain about last year's result. This year we played Tottenham, who were supposed to be so superior to us, and we outplayed them for large parts of the game. Thankfully, due to our coach, who is more tactically aware and is using the personnel and team members that he has to great effect. Let's start believing in what the coach is doing. We all did wonder a little bit, but he kept Herrera and Aubameyang and Ozil on the bench so that he could have something to do in the second half and bring on players that would. So the performance was an amazing one and a really good one. And stay tuned for a slight extra piece, an addendum to our Sunday show, which explains our points tally predictions for the rest of the season, which is going to be interesting. But moving forward for Manchester United, we can have our heads held high and regroup. Our strikers will not be profligate and missing chances. Next week, we're going to go and we're going to beat Manchester United at home. But that's it. So, people, just to recap, we did a show on Sunday. It was a long show, but just wanted to share a summary of what we went through. We did a predicted points, and myself, Arsenal Fan Circle, with my co-host Gundit News, and I had Richard from Arsenal TV on as well, and I had a regular person in the live chats, London Old School, who has been with me for every show. Thank you, London Old School. But we did a predicted points tally for all 4 teams. As you can see, I predicted, and I did this blind, and I was amazed by the results. I came to 76 points for each of the 4 teams. So as you see there, goal difference is going to be very important. I feel like I put it third, Arsenal third, because we can score more goals and we're defensively more sound right now. Manchester United, I feel, will get second, just purely on goal difference theory. Gundan News came with Arsenal at 80 points, getting third place. Manchester United on 80 points, getting fourth place, and then followed by Chelsea and Tottenham in fifth and sixth. Richard from Arsenal TV had Arsenal third place, predicted 84 points finish. Tottenham fourth place, 76 points predicted finish, and Man United and Chelsea following. And then London Old School had Tottenham getting third place on 79 points, and Arsenal claiming fourth place on 78 points. And then you see Manchester United and Chelsea. Now, I averaged all of those predicted scores between myself, Arsenal Fan Circle, Gundit News, Richard from Arsenal TV, and London Old School, and we averaged everything out, and Arsenal come in on third place in the league finish for 79.5 points. Man United 76.75. So they're the two teams that claim third and fourth. But, you know, of course anything can happen. This is just to predict it. Points finished in relation to 4 individuals, 4 Arsenal supporters. But it's a cross-section of what we all think could happen. I obviously was amazed by mine being on 70, all of them on 76 points. So this speaks to goal difference being very, very important this year. I don't think there's going to be much between all 4 teams. But that's it. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all of my subscribers. Like, comment, and share the content. Thank you.